kun soja for 4 nti nipa overkilled Bengagu for 9 and almost kun soja for 4 nti nipa over 13 na hwe omon kwa ho 22 injured there's Bengagu for 9 and almost kun soja for 4 nti nipa over 13 na hwe omon kwa ho 22 injured. The story is live. Cote d'Ivoire November omone illegal miners no aye tututuo na se Bengagu militant no they are in Ghana. Illegal miners no akọ high militants edi be free Burkina Faso edi be free France Cote d'Ivoire border ne so no into western region illegal mining na ekoso yentumi to Tano Anua forest emo akwakodu Tamno Nimiri forest omo ho no eye militant omo free Cote d'Ivoire na aba na sa militant ye omo a ye recruit omo into terrorism omo nte okasa. They just shoot to kill. Now you prepare pickups at the more. Pickups no. So omu shoot to no omu kill na you can say reinforcement. They know the reinforcement because when him soldier for no more honyina. Enti se ekobane say the adune who ye from free kraya. No more the pickup na Ghana Cote d'Ivoire. They will cross the border to Cote d'Ivoire. Enti se say no enya nipa omu ya Ghanaians and ebo Ghana mining for no buy. Majority of them are militant from other countries. Now the ACA no Ghana be regret it. Until I started in Nigeria, meant movement for the emancipation of Niger Delta. I say yeah boy a forest in Hobay. Near the Kronuaba. Say a month for HSA. Say ye two Galamsey no Ghana ha. Near say Operation Hot Galamsey. Baby a Ghana do say we have recruited Togolese, Burkinabe, any Ivorian militant into Ghanaian forests. Microphone almost say Mali, any Cote d'Ivoire soldier atadie, be say US Army atadie. Pictures never and so on be. Almost say US Army soldier atadie. Into the discussion around illegal mining in Ghana now, it is not a matter of illegal mining. It is a matter of militants invading our country and seizing our forests and river bodies. And a Ghana te one yeshe. Na manyana ntia say as minister akwakofa river guards. Honorable, don't worry yourself. Don't amakofibua. Don't worry yourself with water guard no. Omu koyi omu nam omu koyi nam. Na Galamsey no omu costopedia forget. You have lost it. Because now Bengagu militant any Macau Mali for no mabano. And we know nipa na oma me tip off ne non-Ghanaian. Yako recruitu ni perfume omu krom di omaba and he is in Ghana. And or catch me say omu particularly bono border ne so eko Cote d'Ivoire. Omu western region because omu pe baby a ebape soldier for no say oka say o frɛ backup. Say your region for no na eba de omu nsuo because ye wi omu ho ni nyina. Na mo medu baby ne ka say national army bi na eba. Umedu ho no no mo de pick up no awura forest num atiasi main road omo drivers ya train omo da hotel say ye from omo kutagota alert ye running. And the Ghanaian forests have been lost to Ivorian militants, Cote d'Ivoire militants. None omo chibi or northern Ghana. 22 of them are Burkina base. And he said Montesa Lands and Natural Resources Minister ye ba ye ye tete sama mo kan na che say ye ntimi fight Galamsey no ye lose fight no because they say there be adu no ye hu say enye ye ne honam ni moja na enya na ye recruit militant no etu na ekuta omo no ye sophisticated e chan Ghana soldier for ni tu na ekuta omo no nti wo the water guard so say hwan na ekwa na water guard of na ye recruit omo no ye recruit omo ye mo bosoloku omo sa na woni madwuma adam animu a kama mu nsi forest ho ena omo so akotutu omo so oil ena omo tu na ene mining companies na oil companies na clash local for na ni soldier for no omo carbon ena kofa movement for the emancipation of Niger Delta any other militant groups are omo rise here no omo di bomu no ebi na eba Ghana no edu level not only have the Chinese invaded our forest and destroying our water bodies. They are importing militant from other countries or more West Africa. I want to kasa. Enti wo ko afuom no kasa ba bia wura no ye me boss dia. Mon patron concession. Na wo ko wura mu a wo obebo utu akun. Enti yan forestry gas no mo shutu omo no. Yan nipa omo bo forest ho ban no. Wo obo utu no pay wo bedwane wo anwane a na mu ya den a omo wo pickups a stand by. Omo wo motorbikes e wo forest ho. Omo nim ba bia omo draw map a do omo anim a ba bi omo bedwane afa. Eba ya na omo ko. Enti water guards no mo man won koda. Forget about water guards. You are not going to fight Galamsey with water guards. If indeed, honorable, you know, say, we have lost our forest to militants. One of the kind.
Nana, Obama dase, yama me so fa yakufu nya menhira no nsanso enhira bio. Se obie yeni, nenso ya ye di akire no, ye hu hia se ebie yeni. Resources case ne de meka se nkanye case na resources no o ma bia de kase pa ewom the human resource nipa ewom no ane resource anke hia pa ne de no nipa ewom no na sebi yadwen no anya adwuma nti nipa na kase eche resource na chefom no you will be a friend human capital o ma bia japade no nipa ewom umomu etu mpon esua de no mani bie ni ade a enka na boa o ma ne yedie na Ghana yedie no ye leaders no akọ mom na akọ case amaye me case nya oye na ehye from ho enye gold na ehye for na manganese na ehye no na mu nipa na edi anim no na aye case amaye oba nya kunya na soja for na aye o Tunisia omo ye civil uprising nipa wo ho o ma na case ye mpene say Abdulaziz no mampani o tra hwichem kwoto aba omo ye motui osifom Tunisia enye obi soja ni na eyeku o ma ne say yentumi bibi afra ne civil uprising and o ma sore wo mo sore no o pani ni sifom nyamesumpo ne yesese mogahwiegu ama nkwaje ma ti yakopɔ sma ne ba so o mewu mfa nye nkwa na che mogahwiegu ama nkwaje ma ye nananom do mogya ne gu ye de a mogya ne gu no say half kai ye enema ye ma half na aka no engu nka ho si anso ne ye din dia and now make us say International Organization of the Francophones. Almost Niger, Mali, Burkina, or my woman film, almost from the Yamias, Omco.
Yes.
Ibrahim Traore, 10,000 tractors, and no more chama a Francois, and then answer.
Or the Fagana.
Oh, Ghana.
A chama, me person me kaya di bina uche my. 2015 BBC story. Magafuli reiterated on Monday that no new mining licenses will be issued until Tanzania puts things in order, and that the government will review all existing mining licenses with foreign investors. Chimame.
Reiterated in Chesa no akano sensi so. Just what can pay you? And we see so Monday na na wakano.
Yes.
So obi ru betu ofuma gudia ni tumi krata no ye be ma no foforo bio. Obi enu ho ye mo bia tumi krata. And o ma mo obi dada no so no ye behwem ye giri nyina ne asa hwema sana o matu anamo foforo.
Quote and unquote, we must benefit from our God-given minerals, and that is why we must safeguard our natural resource wealth to ensure we do not end up with empty mining pits.
I was say Abdumadi and Yakupo Diama in Yasun Faso Chichi di pa. And it was say who say, Sir Anamo Yetuno, young Coco drew a bribi and let's say tutu Amrankwa, Wofi de Tutu Aguamemu, Nemu Yasu and Fasopa, sending a media.
Which country has mining pits?
Ghana.
Okay, Mamentwaso. Or say, the president has sent shock waves through the mining community with series of actions since his election in 2015. He says this is aimed at distributing Tanzania's natural resource revenue to the people of Tanzania.
Also, man, penny no bedi to me pay. Wama amafo ho a omodu amhogura gold chomni ade no. Shockwaves ne so omhodwi won. Aha nke se awose. Awose na egu omhodwi won. Anamu a wotu no. Na wa kasi dua so obehwe ema sika anase mfaso power so omunya free. Efuma gude tu ho no. Wo mo sa aka.
The new mining laws, which were fast-tracked through Parliament, raised royalties for tax for gold, copper, silver, platinum export to 6% from the initial 4%.
Wamo ma fofo am di tu honke kan ama efo gude ne ade no eto ne da so no wo mo atumu na eye hanchemu enanom wo mo maso e mekokoduru eye oha enchemu ensia e wo mrahye bedwafie
e wo all minerals
ni nyina
de omo tu ho ne copper gold platinum ne silver yeah wo more than 15. Okay, also they also give the government the right to tear up the mining law no masino. It gives the Tanzanian government the right to tear up and renegotiate contracts for natural resources like gas, minerals, and remove the right of international arbitration.
Woman to me and Emma a bano and I said to me, Emma, she said that the horror to Tim baby crown wire for from Abua, Wabro almost so said, and my hood was so at the air in Shebi and who be able to. Okay,
companies no money assign contract no. Miridi, Ghana and I think it's a petroleum for company be. We are contract no money ashame arbitration. Say ye nimunya asema ye nkan wo Ghana court ye de be call international arbitration. Ye be call o my for courts. Na yakoka ye minus sovereignty no ena Magafuli say de mu betime de yakọ man foforo so akokobu ye afaso nti no mu sign contract na
ye mfa no hyem kra
ye be cancel ni nyina wo Tanzania court say ye ni munya asema ye be can wo Tanzania court nti yi the right to arbitrate and as renegotiate to international arbitration no mu sign contract na mutumi mfa nhye mu to gold no wa ha Britain for nkasa Ghana for be to gold wo ho omuni ye nya asem a ye de asem be ko Germany Britain court na be ka nti omu remove the right of international arbitration efrim company bi obesan was I would like to thank Parliament for making the legislative changes. I signed the bills into law the same day Parliament concluded session on July 5th.
Ghana ha ye twi sign bi bill bi na akoto mampani for so 5 years na sign na dey twi no was one dey odamra se bedwa na se so ma ye sa emra no na da o mo susu ye susu ye beto na nim pada na sana ne pa ye ready na ekura no e be no sign se de bia be contem
ti ha o say the passage of the new legislation followed months of wrangling between the government of Tanzania and the country's biggest gold miner, London listed Acacia Mining company na need to go no. London listed Acacia Mining over mining contracts after Magafuli decided in March to ban export of gold and copper concentrate to push for the construction of a domestic mineral smelter.
And she saw me and a training nursing pebebre na abano any company can say has and can Anglo Gurus can new monto company can say to go to Hono or more anthem a quasucha pa neso Magafuli enya kukudro tuni nesi susada wo twabi biem o me hyehyane to bia e ho no ansa na sa insise papa no manu company no mo tiase
listing of mining companies on the Dar es Salaam Stock Exchange by August as part of measures aimed at increasing transparency and spreading wealth of the country's natural resource.
Wo mo sa hyehyane stock exchange so mo amutu godu nyina wo bia bekoso se de be ya obi entumi emfa esumase obi ko skonya no nya no dikrama ni nyina yehu bibia bekoso na afi yehu sampa wo nya sei tumi esi eno ano no wo sei na nya o tax so tue sei na bibia ko yi kama
enti sa adwuma na omo ye no senka Ghana mining companies no ye force omo say obi anless wo Ghana Stock Exchange na boy betima koto shares ewo company no to good no nti o man mu hofo benya
sa
gold no mutu no ma collect o company o London Stock Exchange o mutu no Ghana no ma list o land ti obi o land no hu gold
otumi akoto shares
otumi koto shares o Ghana gold na yetu no o koto shares o mu London no no abi sikani ba Ghana sikani no yen listing wo ha
there be
o say other major foreign owned mining companies in Tanzania include Anglo Gold, Ashanti and Petra Diamond. Does the name ring a bell?
And there's almost one house more. Omo na ekese pampo ha.
Anglo Gold Ashanti na ha na yete no.
Ai.
Dinner that's what you said. Anglo Gold Ashanti. Gold na yetu na ha na yebete no. Ene ne South Africa. Yete o ha na papa your friend say. Sam Jonah. Yesande ne ko South Africa Ghana ni awabe. Gold company no wo Tanzania no Anglo Gold no mo portion na wo Tanzania no. Omo betua omo 16% share ebe ko Tanzania government wo. Ghana de na omo te wo ha no say ne ko Ghana government wo. Ene Ghana fo nipa.
Obantina make say ye human resource na ye case no ye leadership e case e ma yen say yen tumi AC agyina papa na de obi hwe salute of asema okay yen ka copper bauxite manganese na de nyina mom ni quality and say mpo ne ye case ka do e benya ni lithium yo a ye betwi na ene yatumi akoye agreement am 30% we say yemu yensem ma no
minister ben na yes
ginapo sami ebu ginapo sami ginapo owi na dia ya no atamduro yes yemu yes na den a gold oya na ye ne 10%. Hwe Ghana fakulta Mugabe awanya na baby ko wo pama inflation na 500%. Eso ba ya ma fe no abeduru ye de bi so ye dia ye ka no
nana mamemfa asidani ka ma to forcing at least say why increase 1% to 3 or the year taxes every year so but a say or no akoka dialogue na se no ontu oni mampanyini nkomo emaye
you be bro betumi aye
say Ghana for nani astateba na omo boy abaso e wo de ni man
Oye
free year so now they are comma companies omo make billions from your natural resources
over only say new month omo sabia makọ
me kuro masa asemi papa
new month value so and then omo ye companies crowd takwa new month atwa peten ango good this companies when you know can come to their board Ghana
ye can say ni sabi madam fu bi o baby o say o man kete abodam fu bebre ye can say no obi ti baby a politics ne wona agi but mampanyi obeti na strike ade we capable of making Ghanaians live a better life than what we are feeling.
We need to make you know omo ye race na we ko takwan suta manganese ni na hokwan no omo nse ne da sesi akọ oboase ye school abrofo ma ha na esuso sanse hunu no so o keka wo na onye de beboa ba ko pe me se Ghana democracy we emoye ne o de bia meka leadership no enye be ya betru be start for Republican dispensation ni bibia nkoye adem ye kra de soldier force kra ba kra to bom che democracy for no
okay
soldier for kra so na abom
say you apese o kaka kra na amenko
obey Ghana no nipa bia yeso omo so omo nkogina ye nan mu no omo ko omo de omo fu na eko enu nti ena sa okai a na no bi ye papa osafo mafo etimi koko sign contract na ewo friends saying Germany kasam na ono so nti Germany kasa no otimi di ni signature to ase empempi no nipa na wasoma ne se onya wanam wu wani da no so wokoka bia ma wo no enya wo ho no odwen or ne percentage bia ewom na no ese ye to one touch akovod ama Vodafone fo awie kire yete sede na Ghana mpanifo bi percentage a ewom kickback o mo gye eno na ya no o mo dwen ho enti meme no mienu mining contract na ye de ma broni na wo se broni no hwe na ehu se Ghana de obenya ni no individual no hwe de ono no obenya enti nye ye nyina so it's about time sa leaders no okwa sign contract bia oye no open ema ye nyina ye hunu bi ne hunu se oni percentage bia wo mu a eno nko aho no odwen ye ntia na ye wura friend say me maami kunu de owodoman former ajimamanu kokko sign contract so okwa akoto covid nura ba sabre no ayare a se ye yare wuo ye ni abre okoto Sputnik V aba ekokko si sei ofu sas mo kan na enokre wonnim de obenya wo akire enti eno ho na wo odwen sa nkrofo na ne kokko sign sa contract no de magana enti wo Ghana nu be kwa adwuma mu ho no so yeah, we about 10% of our workers or me Ghana for or me labor for position na ya de bema Ghana ni no obroni ya na katua eye be say ya chemu 3 na Ghana ni ye the same adwuma no obenya fa obroni kwa kokonom jot no apon ni adiri sika pafu ama no ni holiday ni bibia Ghana ni ye sa adwuma kro no a eboro so nenso na katua nru sa na ya sa asimu agudie na ehye fam no adan obi kada na
yentu ebeden
why na man aduani adida anya na ade se ho aya asase na se ne se untu ye hu ade a wode be ya aya
oba wode bia wanfu me futre no kane no se me firi nkan akwa me kuroma tre na efo tumekwa akotwan kantamanto ho na mafo ebekwa kodu ahomaje kra udem
na se o man ye
kwayachi bebre yo triangle railway Kumase Accra Takrade and then nyina ekrumponko
ochina me de gold a friend is saying gold and one contract from gold and purposely Ghana contract signed in 2014 with a Nigerian and UK based company for oil me de beba na washim na would local content clause na there was by force ya de Ghana for no mo ye no catering near market supply of catering me say me de beba be 40 pages contract between Ghana and a company on to gold and oil na ya entua Ebeye day. Obi a documentary bi o ye German. Ye discover oil no ye betu the first day no and we call krona ye tu oil on say a classic and we call documentary no obusa krom hofo no say oil aba ha no ade ane boarding na omo hu large quantities na de na nipa no feel omo wie na akwa no kato ato omo say 12 years ago 2010-11
yeah
and we kato ato say onim Africa na onim say obeba 10 years later no na nipa na life no ye worse 10 years later osan be ye documentary na nipa na omoti krom ho no afi de omuntimi kura nkofu ama omo complain ama dodo na atu population no eho ahokira ba ho ama
ebi ayare hewu
wisie na ye di tu nti no ebi ayare hewu ama omo kwan nyina asai
omo su nyina
o predict say ye hu oil o krom ha which is UAE for to be Saudi for to be Libya for to be ama omo ho atomo ye betu bi o Ghana hai on ka se Ghana nyina kuro keto na e wo ho no nka wo de nkrofo no ntani kuro nani na nka obi anka se oil ya makuro yi obi adan efe obi anya adwuma ye oso obeba no na omo life ye worse na on pese prediction we beba ma se doom 10 years later in 2011 or by 2021 or by no
they never go shame him
na
omo man ani mu wase
na ye worse
Angel in the morning.
Western Regional House of Chiefs and they are news here kind. Dr. Tony Obi on ACU Petroleum Hub Development Corporation no was say afi no obeye ma eho eni bi abampuntua bana mabrenya ade anya adwuma ye ahemfo no boje so oya na etu ye ne 30 years atwamo na afi na ye be ho Petroleum Hub ntino ayi omo de mo famra na sese ne na kasa
be papa bi ko akrata no aye
eno no omo de ba aseso ho panifo ndo ombenya bia ya de ne bekọ akotena buruchiri se de aba no ye betu mine ne sa no na ye mpesa na ba ona ase na wo ha no anka hwe ya pona tumni de na kwa buruchiri de na ekọ akosa no yare na ye ne tie ye hunu krokro ne Wellington boot ode kwa fom yenim da ben na nya sika ene de yare okwa buruchiri ne kokọhwe no ho ahenu okroketo hene onyiwe because onu de ya bo kakra ma no nti abasa no a owusa mabunu na agiteti kakra bi pe ne ato na tum no okọ
awoya ewo mankasimu nche ho na lithium first ai ne ba betu wo hene wo ho frɛ sufra ban mo meri ntem na mabunu nya dwuma oh ade na esi contract na yesisi Ghana yen twɛn so no wo hene frɛ awoya ewo mankasimu nche he kroketo bi mo metu ni ntem na hafo nya dwuma nya motu obo do benya de nti
so bi hye kire basa obi akɔhye kire na wakɔ ka bibi ato youth na som wapɛ kakra mo so mo fa mo ho nhyem
opanyi bi the message abana oye mining na adwuma da o say ne friend a oye adwuma with one mining company me mo mudi o say sa mining company no oye adwuma mo 15 years oye top executive na opeti o say obetimi de nsa abo ne bo aka say that mining company can pay every Ghanaian child 2,000 cedis every month and they will not feel it and also will be open on day no say nkora omo Ghana nkora children good company no ye share omo a ombetime to every child in Ghana 2,000 cedis but will be open on day no say omo ntumi ntua
oba I'm daring him asem we hia me pa mesra no ono ne nananom yen mane ye nananom adawro manti yesra ne se document bia wo a bebo eto de bia ya na Ghana de masa trofo ye adwuma ne ye den no asam no watio na nipa obeyi nanim ama the needed document a obetimi agina so na watimi dia akokon no ya na eden enti wayi nanim sei no
before nyina wo document ni nyina
they do ba fam ena na make na one cat owo bibia ye de ma no nti no no bosome so a anabia every quarter bafu ni ade ato na accountum enti wonka sa sika na nke de be ma Ghana ni akwada bia ma no wato no sa sika no company fo bi botom enti woto ayo a big man no ho wa wo sika e de no ye wo sika no odi no
na Angola o hoi
ya nya MPPNDC ne de ase
yes
Angola wa mo major exporter ya
oil
Ferroviario ne Petro Atletico Galamsey kasimi no hoi obi na company bi na sponsor mo
as of 2011 we see Rwanda na Mbuza say how so African country
yes
Angola
yeah
so wa mo de na so che oil continent do so che de kakra bi wa mo ni gold woman timber, woman cocoa, anything.
To all the mineral resources need to go. Yenye number one producer of gold in Africa. Gold. To be to go. Gold number one in Africa. Forget about all the others.
Mr. Human resource in the air case and Casagana.
Our region, you're about to gold, you're to lithium. I didn't in a contract in mere function say within a beer the first 10 years, your region more quine. One man, all the major roads. As a quine a region when you know, Namudi show
1 month quite be on my eno.
I have for honor. Tertiary.
Me papa foom.
Namono.
I honor ya.
Quine and Nama Pampem honor. I
don't my bridge atoso. I me papa foom straight a honor ya quae foom. Banji go to when is your master huntino. O my quine crackting be a my. Mamma. And Tiagana foom one a trap pictures or home. Oh.
One word, you are name of Dutch, and I'll do Sabesu Busame was our
Kaka send me to home.
There be Naya, dear, yes, I can't imagine.
Say who tunnel that.
Say, I'm a tunnel.
I'll my tunnel.
When him said to say, near Tonquano, no almost one fast watching. Sir, and Quano ya tonwa, or no ya de koda with the phone no and yanepe, and to obit me agitating near Kuno, obit me agitating near dinny dem. But a nano, ye yet yamamu, your mamma quabricho, ye yet yamamu, and yes, Sir Bronisa ope, and your fair namam cacrebi. Now ya jika crebina bronina fa, the quantum not the cock.
And they say, Nanamo no more good to Jerry Rene.
So no Jerry will be a renimbi, but what John question about my bro, and yet more day, a yon quan in a bush for him now, Betty.
Producer say Lamentation chapter 1 verse 5, Yena Yentua.
There be and also in Yanin Crawford Jamon when the bomb who say, I'm Papi Bua, I was here sorry na ye. It's not NDC, it's not MPP. I mean,
I don't know, and MPP NDC, Ghana for now, I cheer whom you say, one tomorrow, I was up. Party so
Obidia ba say aden na yanka same way na another time na me say utri mu sa so kwa what now the can one here can boa
no
enya aban wo so na wo kan boa what tena ho na ye MPP NDC say wo hye quarter bia
o say aden na yanka na another time o senkafo se bibia woni mere
na adwen ne say
ye kati aban
na adwen
no te say da bi o ha ye betena ha ye se ni bibia kan ye du machine
but the good thing is that obi a o kan sa no na adwen no aye ketwa bi say entra MPP NDC. Say onim say finance minister or who you cry na akọ pija conversation. Nti onim say all cannot.
What do you go na buy any mass?
But ono so sabra make say student mattress or that's why flat.
And from be a dinner no.
One ni fear ready and who ni fear our dodge.
There's a one yes
no tire ni che obi abato no so na be je maka say dia.
Kumasi Sunyani Road.
Ye kwa kwan ni.
Nti my boss the one if no ye Ter.r0rists afisipa the wo benkum no enso ekọ yamfo say me constituency me krom ni na the oma be ha nyina ya asase a me na nam kodo ho 500-600 years and I call me fan say adro ban kasa say this on be exploration ho 1996 and on be prospecting na me wo ho ye tena ho na afi no maba no na men kasa ntia mining companies wo asase a wadua tika omutimi to tik ni dua no me papa dua ne tik on be prospecting ye dua no 96 and na omba 2003 omuto tik dua no ba ko em say 11 cedis also
yes
from 96 the omo ahye wo mra so ombetua na omutua na ontumi agitete okrom ho na omu wi na asase no so nya wo dia ya aban dia ti ye pe kakra ma na ye 2 afri ho na ye 2 gold na omutumi ma oskaron se obi o ha wo hu 3 billion nti ye kan mfu a waye ni nyina bom ni ye ma na 300,000 otumi to wuram
nani
onya bi
afi beso no aba ne dedem
4 years time no na onya aduane ni na onya nsuo no na edan ya otim no wasi dan kese ba adwuma bia ni community ho betimanya bia ye nti ahoche start ba na afi agitations ne start ni refi se ne nam under 200 years ono aton no within 1 month ena wadi sika no 1 year nti de ma na mo beba no nke wase we na timi save forever ena obi ka se o betime tua o ka 2000 cedis o ma 2000 cedis so mo ntua ga na nyina ba bia o mo 2 gold no ya wo obi o ho bia e betua ne kasa till the end of so obedi 18 they can but emra no mo na ahihye no mo de aba na Ghana assign but o mo tu agudi e hwede o madane mi krom ni
Oba de yen say free senior high school any maternal health care nanka ye de account ho every quarter you will sika mo de bakwa to this account mo eno ye de behwe nkwada no ye ntimi ka se yetua kwada bia ka woje but ye bibisa no a free senior high school na ye need a source of funding and ahwan ye was some minerals companies we nyina
ye wo interview ti yanko
you any
yam fancy yam fa economist
Andrew Ashanti regional minister na ushepa Galamsey ya ekoso ewo ofin honum na the devastation Andrew Ashanti regional minister say omo akopamu omo ehon ye twa forest commission ni no ni koto dwemu sekan na odaji a wo pre ne nkwa no in fact Erastus Sasaredonko abeka kire say Ashanti regional minister ne Nkrofo NDC for no mo boa or say there are 3 groups of illegal miners or NDC for they are in the forest. Nti omo kwa no ma konantenante ho a no ma saba Erastus Sasaredonko ene ka kire say he is number 1 Ghana's Galamsey reporter. Afedi Erastus who said in someone no kafa chema untumi no se chema untumi no ene ye Galamsey no enne wahuna kasia Ashanti roll pictures libi ye forest so na se na yes degrade the forest ekwayo kwaye bio the one forest yes ye ho na moa bi species e bi ni wiase nyina bi wo no wo se de yes ya say asase no and Ashanti regional minister these pictures me share na me share screenshot from ono into the no ba wi a na fe ha eni pese de ye Ghana asase said the NDC for aye Ghana asase just 3 months. Mosumi yansapo abusu me kabibia se saade etuaso pa wo maimu a etuaso afe ba kwa na mfie mienu a me dohere se Ghana ye nya forest ba kokora. Hwe ne NDC for ba ye no within 3 months had you hide the forest. And it has been established say NDC for because NDC MP for our win. Ya channel feeling gadochi waka ho. NDC regional executives, NDC constituency executives, amu nyina deeply involved in this Galamsey issue. Hedi aya asase. Hedi aya Ghana kwaye. Why? When research na Ghana for to abano. Most MP for na Galamsey nti aka nim say mo ba ye. Na people for nyina na say anka oman asomrofiadwo ama krama ba nyana bre. What is happening? And in all this, okuja to ablakwa. The hypocrisy of okuja to ablakwa. And wa kana no atum. And as Sam George akana no atum. And na John Mahama akana no atum on Galamsey. As until there's a picture of okuja to ablakwa in 2024. On it that film makbo any other Hassan Suhini. Sir, Omasuma Nkrofo akọ round. Akọ se nsuo. Enie na omo showcase no say nsuo ohwe awakeness wo no a saa na nsuo tie enso Galamsey nsuo ahodo Ghana nyina no na Galamsey aye ni say. This was okuja to ablakwa the propaganda o deploy ahead of the election. Da fema kwa na tininchen alasa suni na tininchen. And now where is okuja to ablakwa? Okuja to ablakwa wa hefa ne colleague MP for a win. Wo tu Galamsey ya mahimfo timitwa ahimfo twa na su. And the Mabona Basso, I am the committee chairman of parliament. And the NDC MP, or two Galamsey, na him for China soon. And I look at Okuyato enjoy, or to two kind, or a foreign affairs minister. That Yamapo, any Suhini, Amunina Jakasa, they don't talk anymore. Because NDC is in power now. And NDC members, and then they are campaigns and illegal mining. Yes, say so. Yes, say quiet. Asante, obi sending me a video of ensuo. Womu ebu. And said the ensuo no aye. Fenu to tsunami fenwi na mma asebe no makwaba na entoaso. And the Ghana ensuo. Ghana akuja to ablakwa. Da ben na osan akose ensuo no na odi aba. Ana wagitumi awie nti. He Ghana he and obi pipe na ebani. And now be a piper near Benny and Robbie sending me craft fita kwanso emu. Who be a piper near Benny. when research na Ghana for top my na and na Martin Kpebu ne bata karimu hu ontenenka Martin Kpebu dia wo dia Kufuado atam na Nyankopon hu se Nyankopon ete se bosomo a aka Captain Smart no nyina wa kunkum mo nyina afiri wiase Captain Smart nom Martin Kpebu nom Kanashigbe nom Professor Jampo na no tiwa kekan kwa asam say obe keep MPP in opposition na Professor Jampo de nyame obe tua mu nyina aka mai ene Ghana 14 Ghana 14 mu dia Kufuado atem if you at a point in time I see a drag Bawumia in into this Galamsey issue but obia nim say Bawumia has nothing to do with Galamsey Chama won to me no ma Ashanti me da so betumi ye fiso Chama won to me no ma no mo ye legal mining Chama won to me a owner of a large scale mining in fact either the only Ghanaian or one of the few Ghanaians a what license so mutimi ye large scale mining in Ghana it seems because I didn't know MPP na regional chairman na oye mining Besinda Martin Kpebu aye ne batte karimu hu esan still NDC abey fresh chairman won to me enkonkoche no wa bre NDC MP for a win ya chene Galamsey so ba Yesu Kristo o so ba na ya chene dwama bo so pe we ya chene Galamsey ne so pe ma hemfo no kura twa na so Martin Kpebu se wonte ye Dasebre Deuro na nema mu tsen
Awurade tumi nti ye ho ye
na de na mimiri mu ye me ya no
akoy bi na wasem ka
akoy bi aseoka you enjoying the fruit of
the car bomb me car to papa me good me
dasebre
na o nya nye papa akra ha mo kaka yi kura duru ba bia nkwada atwa kwa mu ye ne edika agina nkwada ntwa kwa mu akoy mi ti ane panyan so di milika kwa hinu and I'm so run about so di milika wo koy
yeah oh sorry
o jele du enyi
sorry we there sorry pa why na so we there shedding
kremo yakọ wo se abasa
ayi gono machi
ya miawo
anopai ora Christian kwaku atasapon
sure
wa send me video bi Ashanti medical send video bi a obi de send ayi friend saying omes e de send me na ye no bra kwan ankrofo de Kufuado na ban fa so Galamsey issues ye quiet to the extent say ye bagay ensu ayefi in sachet water and man ankrofo so aba krom say Galamsey water what also kai sensu no
oh make
na ka sen e beto aba na e 1 month and 2 months
almost 2 months
enie ye bagay ensuo ye bagay ensufi e de ba bonten ebe ton ye se Kufuado ene na ban say no maye Ghana nsuo say eno maye Ghana nsuo enti Ghana fo mo hwe na mo nkoto aban fanti Kufuado ene John Mahama aba eme ne hwe ne ye Ghana na me hwe sesan me ba
isi abenye monsha omuta mo traffic Galamsey nsuo monsha omuta mo traffic ene kwe kuro mo no asembe nye Ghana sita ya kwa ni hinie Galamsey ene wanwa omuta mo traffic Galamsey nsuo monsha omuta mo traffic ene kwe kuro mo no asembe nye Ghana sita ya kwa ni hinie Galamsey ene wanwa
when niema ni bi omo ye Ashanti there's another one fe no so kire tiefo na ye mu ye say nyina ma he go ahead okwabrane ko tobrudu no kotena ho no odi Galamsey isuo ni mu a na wodi chese kufu ado na aba be sei Ghana isuo yenya yejijiriji godon mama akwaba mo achi abrane akwabrane na we ese Nyankopon kunkum mo nyina we ese asase pai na wahyem Captain Smart asase pai na wahyem we asase pai na wahyem we asase pai na wahyem ena nia ekoso wo man Ghana mu kwaku Ashanti betimi ayi
kwaku arehom kakra na so there's always light at the end of the tunnel. Make maka say Ghana say no esum adruye na esum na adruye losun ebia se de pay ho ano no ene yenyen wakoma starting free attorney general hola emra hasi also no mi no yakasa as mi da say attorney general die na ka jom hama won fa ma
yeah
ye friend
Dominic Ayine
aje se pa won penasem also no mi no yakasa as mi da say attorney general die ne odidie say Dr. Dominic Ayine wo principles
yeah
okọ wo mo musuambra any lawyer for no judge for the bibre krompo na omo obuo mapa e de ma lawyer Dr. Dominic Ayine
in fact under Justini Eboa as Chief Justice na court no e ba under attack and then the NDC for attack court no omo say omo frɛ Dominic Ayine and no mukache ne say on nenko kasama court no even though on your spokesperson for the bench on your legal
officer of
Chief Justice and legal counsel no e wo secretary judicial secretary even on your judicial secretary no friend no e mo koko news file so na dey nyina so they believe in his competence and his principles
of course you are right etina me hwese de NDC fo ye buga ya omonfa emra enye adwuma omaye campaign aka corruption ho asem ya minimu so mo ba ombe ye maje se ombe chinkofo agum abraham famra kwan so no na me ye sure say that time no me na Dominic Ayine won fit into sa architecture na buga architecture no ba ko kometa ka say metu hisin my disappointed in Dr. Ayine say we a very reckless person. Say Dominic Ayine we need principles. Dominic Ayine achieve say obi abetimi am manipulate no I echinchi na why dey because enema enro okeka yin say the principles that so hold one conscience no enko dey a enro ni kofi obenu no say dey ye ye waku I was even thinking so waka say be wakọ court na ensema ebeto na nimuni ora for sense bebeto na nimuni 100 wo ma yemu 20 wo mu hwemu 20 no emu 5 bi de eso mo de court entinyame adoma a cha mo de court ana enne
yakọ file case na bi
na be say esem se ni say 9 bi na me de court enu anopa anasa adopa me de koyi ena ba be brief Ghana for nkenya bone kwaku be de won court Wabo mudine obi hom wa charge no.
Debi.
It is a very reckless move na attorney general no waye na eso ofere na we see the chance say what that's what conscience dey dia. Esmo kikan na wo kan ayi abrante de fe adubu ahene.
Yeah.
Ne de yi to aso.
Ne de ne adubu ahene.
Adubu ahene yi to aso.
But before so be do adubu ahene ho no. Me deep throat source. Our corridors of power. E catch me say. Endro ade ntina papa no o kan say wa chese betimi manipulate no kre.
Yes.
Me deep throat source chese Galamsey issues na era vegede ba no.
Ya no tell we dey no.
Omunim say be take center stage in discussion no.
Yes.
Nti endro na esi esum Dominic Ayine tiko. Na oba ebe yes deal so that people will feed on it today.
Yes.
Na Galamsey no aiden akwakoda baby.
Yes.
Afi yenko adubu ahen.
Okay.
Philip Chumiyeboa said the AG only sought to play to the gallery with the sole objective of crucifying the suspect publicly to tie the hands of the judges who will handle the cases.
Because
that's also another option.
Yes, they say no. Was setting up the populace against
the judiciary.
The judiciary. You see, an Obeka about hey, Obia detected $9 million Ghana cedis. Hey, Obia $7 million. Ye nimbe be credit bakuronya ni sika. Evidence na wo se wo no. Say eye watertight. Now we mandate in dia kedro na se koka so sentence wo mo. Aje se court. E ma court no e subjected to street proof. Eti eye kwaku me person me measure because of iboma pebia me de ma daughter dom ayine. It doesn't make sense. Say why investigations awie. Won court. Won charge wo bia. Wo say this na akoso mahunu. What kind? And indeed a true 2016 na abrante no Edubu ahen no. Omoye deputy director. And the other and then this. And then PP eba no obabenya supposed to be. He has been within the system for about 20 years. Said Dino, the Beronia Scatoye, send a Ferrari will use so, said G-Wagon or they will use me evidence be. But my issue is say, a very reckless on the part of any attorney general, serious one say, one for someone called court. Now I bet up a one thing, now who put the quarter for, and son walk court. Just watch it that.
SMP.
Madina vibrant.
Daru.
Yes.
Adia ekoso ewo mawi mu no. E hadwen pa if you say the master to man ya e ba be ye esebi da ho a entwa biu. Aban bia ba e mu nipa be ye bi. Ba ma minkin kai atike kitua bi nkyere Ghana fo nyina no mu hunu de ayini eye ene de Edubu ahene no so etie. Wase Kwabena Edubu ahene is not a politician. Ayini should stop misinforming the public. About 2-3 minutes. The Attorney General and Minister of Justice, Dr. Dominic Ayini, at his press conference to itemize the cases involving some individuals his outreach has investigated, created the impression that Kwabena Edubu ahene of Signals is a former Akufo-Addo appointee and an MPP member who has acquired wealth and properties that defy logic. Let it be on record that Kwabena Edubu ahene is not and has never been an MPP member. He is not a politician and has always been a businessman. This is not an MPP NDC matter. It is imperative that these facts are made available to the public about him. Kwabena is the owner of Glofex, a multi-million-dollar company and one of the biggest, if not the biggest fertilizer company in West Africa, which owns the biggest fertilizer blending setup in Ghana. This entity has loans from banks including ECOWAS Development Bank, which it services diligently. Glofed did many businesses with Cocoa Board when Dr. Stephen Upuni was the chief executive officer of the entity. He and his wife, Angela Ajay-Boateng, own several other successful businesses in and outside Ghana. He has been owning businesses long before 2017. It is also important to point out that Kwabena has been working at Signals since 2007. He was a public servant under President Mahama. Serving as deputy director, he rose through the ranks and became director when MPP came into office. He owns properties running into several millions of dollars. He has been owning many expensive cars, including Ferraris, G-Wagons, Range Rovers, and others before 2017. Dr. Ayini should stop creating the impression that the gentleman and his wife acquired all these properties and built these businesses when he became director of Signals. This ugly haste of making this a partisan case is not only reprehensible but mischievous. If he has done anything wrong, he should be put before court. If he has done something against the state, he should charge him and stop linking him to the MPP. It is quite perplexing that Kwabena Edubu ahene has not been charged by the Attorney General, yet he's been persecuted in the media space. The uncertain habit of prosecuting people in the public domain when they have not been sent to court must end. This is not how our laws work. Dominic Ayini should stop hiding the fact that Edubuahini owns properties and businesses long before he became director of Signals. If these facts are not available to him, then his investigators are incompetent. P.K. Sapon whispers from the corridors of the thinking place. Indeed, you also the Abafa Edubuahini no. Just as okay, you know, just say, the no Dominic Ayini ye na ayensim hunu abodam sem eno ye. Because over now we born kwadu no. One no because we do not truth free play. We ye ni nyane anya NPP aban ba ye ene obebi ebie ni nyuma. Anya NPP aban ba na ototo na japade. NPP aban ba na oto ne car. O na de dada o ni business organ na ubi abrochire dada. Entu betu ani sini so akeka nsem bia ensem fatafa no ho a.
That's the Apple kura ensu enti no me owo ni sika ne nkyere so ntimi mo man ne kro no.
Oh yes.
And no de ewo ho me de me say wa bokro no a fa ne fa
no kan say o ze ni pa na
obi to turn the cars ewo position oba ba mu obetimi abokro no to bi aka ho. And no de not in doubt. But the point is that o si ni pa na ye bone.
Say na
why investigation a a press conference here media phone but media house na court.
Dabi.
Yeah, media phone and draw a press conference na fan live. Omu na judge. Fan the court. Fan the court to them. Na bo no kwadu. Na want me cram on no kwadu. Obegina bo. Onipa medin ho ya doctor na Dr. Slim Sai.
Dr. Justice
Slim Sai. So a law lecturer.
A law lecturer. What chat there pa?
Papa
Waku media said ye.
No kwasem
I'm getting convinced. If you ask will be able to do me. Any people who my ball say
I take his age I've say
I dare say that be to my universe come pa yeah for some man who's so better. I heard there what Oconis was sending there or say class was chatted there what the excellent.
If I said the
suppose a demand
want to me chikata so no so spani dey ade chere pa no
ade chere no
o de ne kokko to bia no
and I go home say ya say pro
jaji for no acho ma o say ya no walu
neko eye fe ne say
Dominic Ayini ne dey ade chere
Dominic Ayini ne dey ade chere
and Slim Sai ne dey ade
chere akwa sex offender wonya administrator bebe na kwetinen kwaku de hwete si mo okay na nyame adom e kira bia mehye da ko jump asem no mu mehye da ko jump asem no wakotwa do radio station ba ko say ono legon am fine ne guilty say we wato mra
ni nyana
wonim opese efe no pese odware
and afena no oba no matechi
I want in some o say na John Mahama yeso tio o se John Mahama yeso be fa ne running mate ti running mate na John Mahama yeso be fa no enema NDC fo eko conspire say omo be yes sa ayinu de agunani mu ase
ze mana no omiemi omo nyina
ze mana so mo violently no nyina NDC fo ne kan
na fifi anu no ma
kan so nki so mo violently nti
akwadwenye
I was saying NDC fo ena yes editing mate
am I won provoke girls ni bi
my university
am I won provoke girls ni bi
oh me say na hona
wonim say University of Ghana for a year equity committee investigation no omo say sa na wote eto omo say omo suspending 6 months with that salary no omo say catch dey say yare a aboni trimu dam onko teacher ni a wona enkora ema ededa no yare bi aboni trimu dam yes na make Professor Jambu University of Ghana for say yare did trimu dam it for the next 5 years every year bia I was almost yes after course no man say bi obetima di ne huni na wo hu teacher ni ginanim enkora so wo che o madia school for no ono mo da basa ayade a committee ne wom
opani ankrofo maba woni omo deda rough odi ni fi ha o se mewi wano ani bire so
ama mo jatu kwakoi enra lota Dominic Ayini e kasa no ho ade ba ko Ghana for men ye say ye very careful na nyina timi speak against ni kwako dam hwin enne o ma ye list bi ato baabi se media for amunyo o mo media mo bone ye nyina ye din wom maka isa me din no mo di blue bi na timi nim blue ni meaning
blue no ye se ayi wani am so ko bo nso ba na from se
ayi water gas
blue water
gas
you do want to that line also
Aku say security agents no and agencies no. Omo right bia so beta free wo bia say asem bi be ya no ma ya na fanchichi mu bra na be boaye. Sabo pese mo no bi kasa. Montro krata ma anam wo bi free ba kwade say asubasi ye hia bra.
We simple.
But sa we na ekoso de e ya tete kwa asem enye anibie adwuma no no. Abrantie we boahe na se hwan. Kwaku no maso maka mo hwehwe no. Obia nka se wo hwehwe no. Wonu atu ne kwan. Aba abetena airport. In fact what no try send the luggage kwa beba no afa akọ. Enu eti abodam se man dobika yi ne kan. E abodam se complete say. Na o dwane.
O dwane wo hene.
Obi wa kwa bro chire o dwane Ghana mra no. Waba Ghana. Abetena airport o. Tio wo dwane fi Ghana mra ho. Amwaba friend say Ghana airport. Ama manifest ni din wo so ne luggage no so ni din bo wo say ha ho ni bo ahini wonie. Waba en wati ho anye so watete o. Say wo dwane fi wo ma Ghana mra mu. Na say wafa a plane abedru Ghana airport. Twen dia say sa na tede na ka bo ahina ko yimi for ya bodam ni. Ba wa obeji sa wa obeka sa asem say na wo dwane no wo boy yin say na wo bodam sam de eso che bibia to the extent say wase opesu tio opesu dwane nti wa mfa wa
also try business class and obetina economy
to opesu dwane
nti opese o DCV say like opesu che say yeah, expect sort business class. No, in economy. Or say, what try ticket say or call a Dubai or saying no or Ghana no I say no I say you see no I say you see.
No, the family.
I want to know.
Oh, you see, when you see, I feel that you know the woo ye dear. And on a make I who like a some way. And what you never for more. And on a make us say, oh yes, sir, to create the impression say Papa ni we. Yes, Ghana phone you say Papa no.
Enti wako court. Na court to na kasa fact and support the moka na. Yes, oi. Judge MPP for. Kwaku, there's evidence to show say Abrantie no. Plenty a year ticket will try so business class so first class let's what na e ho ano try e de buy. Sabi enyo mind so man so onko baabi and enka say necessarily I was out for business class and as a first class. Now, me private trip. Baby, me try the ele say me baby sremu. Plane no enya ba akope.
Goro question so be say
business class o economy o ni enya plane ba.
There be ukotwa business class ah.
Ye chimenchi.
Say ukotena plane mu obi awo where you are what was you. Enti okoye no o ba say obi say
economy say we be business class.
Mr. Obesin ko business class me tell city so.
Oh, you look quite put eye.
Me fa na
plane B. Why? First time suspect me be modeye. Esopao e bagana ne ekwo Ghana e ba ki to bi de timu makwata bi mu da you know e seat na ye be 7 seat bi row bia obia me nkwa na metiba e ti mi ka mi tu so na me da ho
e bi okwa say ni
e bo wadi mu na opora kwata ba ya no che say e pono ba ko pe de disi form
it is what economy what business what
wo chi na ye emre ko wi ase say obi ete economic class ya nche no wana double ka yine what kind of madness is this what kind of madness is this so obi to first class na just ya che no
you say
obi to business class just ya che no
na ha so ji say e mane nya one Dominic yine no once when this mu kwa de principle bi ani adwene bi ani
Dominic yine wanye careful and me ka asem bi hwe so unim Dr. Nyahota Makulu Nyahota Makulu and then I am daring Dr. Dominic Ayinde say Nyahota Makulu bana wade edubwane ekwa abroche ne ye chelo tumu no eye de na yini free prison. I am saying it today, call to me anywhere. Say Dr. Dominic Ayinde, come and answer, come and tell Ghanaians say Dr. Nyahota Makulu bana
drugs no
drugs ma ye che no yeah, jail in the court, some prison. No, I then will pay. I'm telling you today. Come and tell the public. Quote me where Montro.
When are you cleaner?
Come and tell the public. I didn't know yes, sir. me say doctor nya tamakuluba ne ba boy
me kai pa
that's an American and I'm telling
you drugs
me from prison ahead of his time me put a Dominican and up a press conference
no me church him
no private church I'm saying church him what kind of life is this
obi say pope or say I say Professor Jampu onimni a oye sa access scandal stories na publish ye nyina no onamachire ehu media for so mundili
and obwa
amunility
make create different website just dedicated to sex of offenders and Jampu din e be headline
so that the videos will not be available. And pay papa baako Mr. Yaw Asare or say good morning Kweku. In Ghana now or say is Ghana now a colony of NDC? They are at it again to destroy account businesses. NDC and their hatred for accounts. Anyway, you have done justice to the reckless Dominic Ayeni. But
yeah.
Endra, me who say enam social media so say NDC for ama GRA for freezy abranti no di ni birthday na anu year no. Yes, some more freezy ni accounts. Emma oye under surveillance and GRA for raining semonu any say ni adem. It might sound as GR4 eyo majuma say ubia betua eto pepepe ba godon asɛm a adanse ni ho no yetwa asɛm na ho bi di adanse NDC ba ban mu ene nkrofo nyuma godie eti se Bob Marley ni wi se NDC ba ban ene se obeku obegu nkrofo adwuma godon NDC eba ya pia menkanom ta ebuache mattress nom ene omo kaka ho nyina oguamu nyina anwuma me se godon me da kropa me yenko me do be ko Turum Junction wonum Turum Junction ewo so manya ba bia yesi Eastern University no
okay
asase na Eastern University nesi so no papa ne ye friend no Mr. Kwame Nyante a renowned businessman and I'm say Kwame Nkrumah Bereso you see the whole West Africa na ono na what twine factory twine no mo de ye fishing net no mo de ye nema no but me makoho na factory na papa ni see no and up to today adan ni nyina gu onchence na atete factory ni gu ho na ene ayi transformer electricity transformer no and then on ECG for use to supply important
Kwame Nyante
de no or building a big factory almost say as late as then Rollins best sa the Niema worth for $12 million and a ugu company no eti abra no mo be asase university no the money ye say omo fa asase ne ma emfe university no enti en delay ya Mekufu Addo Anakufu Addo kromas almost na Anakufu Addo yom papa lawyer odi asam ma mu papa win case no judgment that see ejima no na Anakufu Addo anhwa me anyi sika na enti no mu no so no problem enti ma me ne ka kire me say ma me po friends Yaku Anyante o ka kire me say yi se ba wumia e no ba mu kasa e no betie
wow
that was I think 2017 or 2017 kwa so du hono ma godon obesu na akoto factory ya se ya egu edan gu wuram na nchance atete e wo Turum Junction bia Eastern University Environment and Sustainable Development e ho na wo obi a oka bia do kwa ma me ne na Yaku Anyante me nso guso ti ase dia ne papa omo amanyi ni nim papa me kana semi owura kwa Anyante no omo nim no enti NDC for ne adwuma gu odie eyomu ewomu die ne mu e pamcho eyi abrante no ana na odi birthday ya owo sika wo nwuma yi na yes ya teso ma freezing account no obia gogu na dwuma obia ntu nani enkosi ne so enkogu na dwuma we onya kan ni oyenkrani mu de muti akanfo mu gu akanfo nwuma me former boss Amofa Mr. Amofa Kingdom yehu kwan a opuni under NDC jo Mahama ne Mills opuni de ne faso Kingdom Heba opuni egu Kingdom Heba no ogu ni wieye akọ sizi ni niema ehun kwa opuni de Tobingo faso yehun kwa opuni de Semensia
mama Semensia wo wuye
obo ni hutuo se ni kunu ba oni ni kunu nyina wuye yehun kwa NDC for the other businessmen faso akanfo de no mutuom kra mutia akanfo kra me pacho Richard Niyama no onya kan ni oyenkrani ofi Jamestown munkogu na dwuma Monko guna juma at least wa fa nipa nipa ye adwuma enanu ye odi birthday ya match GRS ni so yes ye freezing the account yes ye no kre yes ye no kre enti mo pesa mo kire say mo ye damp are you damp say enti abranti ye ni birthday ya ne ye nim say ondu ato e o ma Ghana mu agise odi birthday answer
na me dia nwanwa ne say oya dwuma obi enim base macro credit enya dwuma ye secret adwuma oya ho advert TV ni radio so ba bia timin ma dwuma no enipa na enya ni sika ena o so odi birthday mo andi sifo na mo na ho a je say sabe mo so ni mfaso bia na mo ni sempo ni kapra politics na mo dia ye yie kura mo di birthday akese a obi ti ho no hunu se mo ye se obeka se mo so mo se o man sika enso mo na mo ba bi obi abọ ne branya ni sika ha mo se mo no se aya bonsam na asoma mo Rollins ba Ghana ene breni ahoye anti Rollins se me be maskafo ne ehiafo ayepe abra nyankopon no kro bo nipa no ka kire se ehiafo betena mu da wo kwahwe aba nipa dasani wo so be ma ehiafo ne eskafo ayepe ewi a kire no na Rollins no wanya hotam miye misamitin se na ye odi oman no a plane a kire ne baza nato etwi plane twi Sanka Rollins ba no beti se president bi twemu na ofa oman plane adi kire ne betwi ankada na anko bekire ku no no bi ko ka se Delta from Madrid anam tete parliament na mudi nsem hunu wo suban boni bi wo mumu a tese eya hoya ne ene bre bonsam suman ana wan di sifo mu eya hoya ene ene bre se anya wo mu dia ensese ye nipa bia eya mu dia ye gese nya mu dia ensese obia enya saade no adenti na momote o me na mo yesa enso mu no andi sifo ye ni move se de mu nim ye no enya politics a anka mu bebre ntimi meka se nipa mu kamu mu bebre ntimi meka se nipa mu kamu ni nam fichire baabi politics nya ba no aba aban mu enu manya sika wia na mo nye ye ajapade Rollins anka so ayi ofosu kwache o manure ho dako Rollins so ofosu kwache mi to efie etua ka $3 million adi adwuma koto obi
o the cash ya kom
ni bana o
edi anadu nyina kan dollars
ya want me ana
na se na bufuo
anu kwa motete ho.
Okay, obviously, so what Ter.r0 is saying about Kwame Nyanta is very true. He was a presidential candidate during the 1979 elections. The party slogan was the slogan in the way Oko Dada. Oko Dada. Now I know. Who's what can make Kwame Nyanta because Oko Dada. Sani and you know. Tidino. School you can't Kwame Nyanta say Oko Dada.
1979. Presidential candidate.
Wait a minute, let me advertise my
1979. Oh God!
Yeah, finish so.
One of the Usumo and more pray.
Why, he said, me near Bako, and now come very green FM. When you co program as an MCA, and a mini Akitwa, and a mini Akitwa, Nami Henry, I'm a Kwamuni that Bayuni. Even I go no, yeah, finish so.
Me Kwame Nyanta de Matia, Kwame Nyanta was Kodada.
Yeah. And Victor Usine, Samuel Lima Mount Nata.
Bills. Now, okay, I say T-bill rate, you know, it do 20%, you know. If we do a should take from 27%, about 20%, you know. I to force a year fly our home. And or to social media, you know, I say, or don't know what back. No, I see you say now. I don't know what back. Amani economic management in T-bill rate at FE 27%, at about 20%. That's it. And now make us say the latest one buying T-bill rate was undersubscribed. Ghana buying say or pay 6.14 and 6.14 billion Ghana cedis. When we here we have 2.8 billion.
Now said the
no, as my friend saying a shorted by 2.8 billion.
To your better
under subscription.
Sir, no, did you know?
On your 3.32 billion instead of 6.14. And under subscription, no, 2.8 billion.
And yet, get before what bomb, what son? Okoton Yamana de Kojaso Kotona and Yamani Anta. Now, this are home. There
be said, or say what is you, or say, ya top. na eboa ye dia to no ono na ama eswate ba nyansen wo muni kono se eyi TB rate no ekosidi no so ye stable na me kai se Bank of Ghana papa yi a obo aba fufuri ebe ma warning say o man hwe TB rate no management yi ya the pressure beto exchange rate no so ne tie ni investors e wo other countries ewu say Ghana TB rate no ekosra or the dollar eba no abesa dollar no into cedi no da beto treasury bills no ebi na ama currency no na sika no e mature pe no wayi no na send the pressure beto seed ni so na ama seed no e depreciate na oni mi ndra mete here so ni say monetary policy committee no Asia and no so channel be your meeting on by 1% a policy rate by 1% a na oni governor who for no as Yama said, there is this trade tariff war between US and China and other countries. Yes. Now, a big impact on Ghana's economy. Most brave buyer. I can carry up and I said, one Old Testament can carry bow. Old Testament in a way. A quick cashing. And now, where's Sanka a year? It's not Messanka. I'm over Cogitum a Mudiano. And call you see about to burn Naga Deja. Let you know. Go on. And to question Russia and Ukraine. A wana brodo ye a common brodo ye ordinary Ghanaian food and no pebia Ghana ni bia di brodo. And nunti ama wheat bo ayedin ama naka brodo ama brodo bo nya ayedin pa na affect food inflation. Food inflation cost pa na affect the general inflation. Na mo man mo ayedin. Fertilizer ayedin ye fuo. In fact, cocoa production na kofa mu nyina no Russia and Ukraine for ntoko ye because hona enya fertilizer do free. Na ekufo ado aka kire wo say Russia and Ukraine war no enya nsunsuanso Ghana economy so na NDC ni awo nipa wo no say ekufo ado boa na ye Ukraine and ye Russia. Ye Russia, ye Ukraine. COVID-19 aba ama for the first time in the history of Ghana ye decredo atoto ye airport enipa nko enipa ma Accra ni Kumasi nipa mpie na asai economy no wo se enkada se Russia ni Ukraine enya ntokwa enkada se coronavirus aba na mbepacho amafo Accra ne ma ama obeti US na Accra ne ma fi China na China for increase of tariffs a patro me ameti Ghana fa se China ni US for enya trade entokwa aka enya ti Ghana de fa ho ban and net when yahu ebe catch say tariff war air cost no ebe affect Ghana economy and you see depreciation. Hey, abusianfo na me na etu omuka no 2023 Russia Ukraine war on effect about Egypt force. Was saying Russia Ukraine war forces Egypt to face the need to feed itself. Infrastructure, international partnerships, and agri-tech can provide the solutions. First paragraph, saying, after 500 days, just 500 days, in 2 years. After 500 days of coping with the debilitating economic impact of Russia's February 2022 invasion of Ukraine, Egypt's economy is faltering. In June 2023, Egypt's annual inflation rate hit an alarming record high of 36.8%, more than 2.5 times the 13.6% of the year prior. If inflation keeps climbing at its current pace, the Middle East's most populous nation will enter a state of hyperinflation by year's end. At the core of the crisis is Egypt's fragile food security, driving the country's inflation juggernaut is skyrocketing food inflation, which saw food prices soar by 64.9% in June. And I was saying, at the time of Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine, the Russia-Ukraine war has turned Egypt's food crisis into an existential threat to the economy. Egypt. Also, Russia-Ukraine war has turned Egypt's food crisis into an existential threat to the Egyptian economy. Now, when Brodo Asma making Anna a mess. I feel the Oya has a or see Obia anyone would do Brodo see this for.
first class of there.
On the evidence about Ashanti part of Abra. No more deep no so pen puma omo he. Na hu jafo. He brodo kura ni nsemu a.
Felix
Kwachi for so no.
Ono kwa de o.
Ono nko a. What you say? Brodo
e na nsuo sisi fomo.
Brodo kura ni nsem. Ene your man $78 million Ghana cedis so nkodi. Mudi brodo say. Na say e brodo ho ba asem. Na economy no eye de hia. Wose me anka ene brodo poma ba ko yeton ne sen. Russia Ukraine war nti na waja ho be ka say America ni UK for trade war nti America ni China for tariff war nti Ghana economy
na Ghana a province of China na
me nwa kra say so state in US nso ayi ni
enya le kra affect
mbo
wodi brodo say
ma na ehunu kwan be fa so abu man no mo pebe
na go no wodi brodo say otimi ja na de wodi brodo say abetimi ja na
ebi obenum bibi
so what you so boss
obenum bibi a abema atimi ye
asemu
akwanso ho brodo de ante se ne kura nipa ba no
na se bre
go no
wa finish ne mesra wo se de kofosi
ama fo mesra mo
se de kofosi
we agro ma mo fosi
wi a se
agro ma mo fa di serious
eti no pay papers ne bi aba e be fa papers ne kakra na ansa na yakwakoye eyi na mehu messages aba on ye yi no doors in fact one of these days na say shedana you pay special attention to messages na ya eba no